Hello, how's it going? I hope your day has been amazing so far. Thank you for checking in with where I am with #itsbeenemotional. I actually needed to revisit my video because I've had some changes to products because I've reused packaging and whatnot, and I feel like I've made a ton of progress. So without further ado, the first product I was able to finish actually kind of in a weird way. So I was able to finish my Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder. So I've since reused the packaging to make my own kind of Franken bronzer. I wanted a bronzer that was very similar to the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector in Gradient Glow because I loved every second of that product. And so what I did was I went through with quite a few old Bare Minerals loose shadows, some of my older warm tone shadows that I had sitting around in a palette, and I've mashed them all together to make this beautiful, I really enjoy using this product on an everyday basis. So I went on and applied the sifter back again to the top of the product, but you can kind of get a glimpse of what it looks like. And then as well in the cap, I do clean it out every other day or so, but it's a gorgeous product on the skin. And it also helped give me a use finally for my second product, which was the Bare Minerals Pure Radiance All Over Face Color. I love it mixed in with this particular product because there's just enough shimmer and glow where it's not obnoxious in a product like this, but I did not like it on its own. It was a little too disco ball-y for my taste. So fabulous way to go on and get some more use, not only out of the packaging and recycling, but also to really kind of get through a lot of just eyeshadows and face powders that have been sitting around. So I will enjoy continuing to use this. The second off, I've made quite a bit of progress in my IT Cosmetics gel liner in the shade Black. I could tell from my last video you couldn't see that I had as much progress as I did because the only pan you could see the only pan you could see was what I had, kind of worked out of the center, but I actually had kind of an X formation, and so now I've been working on expanding that pan. I am diligently using this every single day. I have enjoyed it. I'm setting it with a black shadow from my Pan That palette, so literally I'm a little surprised at how much progress I've been able to make, but I'm also thrilled at the same time because it took me a little bit of encouragement to kind of get back into using a gel liner because I really like using pencils because it's just not as messy, but I have enjoyed kind of getting back into this product. So it's kind of a nice shake up, but at the same time it's like I needed to see a little bit of that encouragement to get some motivation to continue using that product. The next one I'm stoked about. My MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I have finally hit pan, and now that I've hit pan, every day is expanding it a little bit more. So I am so proud that I have finally gotten to the point of getting to the bottom of this product. It took a long time, and as you can see from the bottom of it, you can see through the pan now. That is a good feeling. I'm just so excited about it. So I'm going to continue working on it. Go on and move this out, put it in the Back to MAC bag, and then I have a Melodie eyeshadow primer that I will be working on from there on out. So fingers crossed I can hopefully finish this by the end of the year. We'll see. But at least, I don't know if I'll finish it by the end of this challenge, but I'm thrilled that I've at least hit pan. Then in terms of eyeshadows, I have actually started working in on my MAC Mariah Carey Quad in that Chick You Like because I finished the Deep Espresso shade from my Pan That palette, and so for the last month I've been using this particular shade not only in my brows, but if I want a liner setter, I will use it over a brown liner. I also use it in my outer V to really deepen up the looks when I want to wear something warmer. Today I have a black in my outer corner, but otherwise I have been going in with this brown. I've also gotten quite a bit of use out of the gold shade. I enjoy using this one as well in my transition area. I'm not a fan of this shade in particular at all. It's kind of a glittery mess with a lot of fallout, but considering I just wanted to make some progress with this palette, I feel pretty good, and I'm confident that I'm going to be able to hit pan in that Deep Espresso shade by the time we get to the end of this challenge. So that feels really good. So I'm going to continue working on it. We'll see what happens. Then my Naked 3, I'm really starting to concentrate on this because I want to go on, and my goal was to hit pan in Limit and Nooner, the two shades that are matte on this end of the palette. So I think I can pretty much hit pan in Limit right here because you can see how far it is down on the side. I've kind of been focusing my brush on that area of the pan. Nooner, I'm not sure because that dip looks a little bit more shallow, but we'll see. But also I've kind of added to it. Let's see what I can do, because I enjoy mixing the shades Liar Factory and Mugshot together to do as a crease shade. So we'll see if I can hit pan in these. So that's pretty much 5 shades that I'm using regularly right now, and I'm going to go on and continue focusing on them until the end of this challenge, and we'll see if I can hit pan and some more shadows from this palette and add this to kind of the palettes I've hit pan on, because somebody kind of gave me that idea for a video, and I really kind of want to do that, like the palettes that are used and abused, and palettes that I've hit pan on and all that. And so I'd like to kind of have a little bit more progress and then do kind of a comprehensive palette collection type video of what I've used and what's still kind of yet to be touched in my collection. So, and then lastly for eyeshadow, I wanted to make progress on my Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. Not only have I done that, I've gone on, it's gonna look like I haven't made a lot of progress because I've turned this into a Franken palette. I talked about this in my Pan That Palette update, so go on and click that link in the card above if you want to see me kind of talk about these shades. But the ones I'm kind of focusing on, because they were original shades in this palette, are the Bubblegum and the Macaron shade that I've mixed in with some other shades to make this kind of Dupe to Orgasm. And then I also took Blackberry along with some other shades to make this purple shade. So I've hit pan in this yet again, which would have made more pan in that original palette. And then, you know, also with these 2 shades, and then I'll use the peach shade again in the fall, and otherwise the rest of them are just a mix of different eyeshadows. But I'm feeling good about it, and at the end of this challenge, I'm going to be very proud of what I've been able to accomplish with this palette. And then lastly, we get to this lip scrub. I swear this is the bane of my existence because I still have not, I just can't be bothered to use this product. So I'm going to keep this in for a couple more weeks, and if I still haven't really used it a ton, what I'm going to do, actually I might just want to do it. I kind of want to sub in my face powder that I'm currently working on, because that lip scrub, I just, like I said, I've tried putting it on my counter, I've tried putting it in my shower, I've tried putting it in my makeup bag to just encourage me to use it, and every time I do my makeup or take my makeup off, I just forget, I don't use it. And so it's like, it's one of those purchases that was not, definitely probably not the best fit for me, because I never get around to it. So what I'm thinking of doing, because literally I've only used this like a couple of times since that last update, so literally same song, second verse, you know, it's not going to look any different. So like I said, I'm going to give myself a couple more weeks on this product, and if I don't reach for it, I'm going to officially kind of go on and put this face powder into the project. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Mood Light. I've been working on this daily as my overall setting powder, so because this has been in my collection, it does have some nostalgia for me. It brings back a lot of memories just around buying the powder and trying out Hourglass and going through the roller coaster hype when Hourglass was kind of on the forefront of conversation before Becca really kind of took over. This might be something that's a little bit more of kind of a goal for me that's achievable. So my plan for this, since the domes of these are pretty high, is just to hit pan in this particular powder. So I don't know, we'll see what I can do. I might, you know what, let's just go on and throw it in, because like, I know myself, I'm probably just going to struggle with this product for the rest of the challenge. We do have a couple months left, because we've got July, August, and into September, but still, like, since I'm not wearing matte liquid lipstick anymore, I really just have kind of lost the urge to have a lip scrub. So that wraps it up. Thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time today. I wish you all the best as you continue panning products out of your collection and discover some gems out of the wonderful things that you own. I'm enjoying my makeup immensely. I'm going to have some videos coming up within the next few days of Get Ready With Me. So this is kind of my stock look that I'm reaching for, but I did make a couple of videos with some colorful eyeshadow that I hope that you will be interested in if you're wanting to shake up your routine, because I even noticed, I watched that color combinations video that Marlena did with different shadows from her collection that she puts together, and even she was talking about being in a makeup rut, and I kind of feel like that's where we kind of are in terms of like all the anti-haul videos and project pans and no buys and low buys. It's just everybody's trying to figure out what's going to work for them without feeling like they're being stuck. So maybe that'll offer you some inspiration to kind of shake up your routine a little bit. So once again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to catching up with you real soon. See you later.